How's it going, everyone? It's Stardrop here. We're back for another episode of Final Fantasy 15. We're gonna do some main quest stuff now. Last time we did a bunch of side quest content, and I'm craving some story in this game. Actually, a pretty funny story. I actually completely finished recording this episode, so it was about an hour and a half long, with us going to Altissia, doing all the stuff over there, and even doing a couple of side quests on the way. But, you know, my recording software decided to be stupid on me, and it literally just crashed at the very last second of recording. So I lost all that content. I'm a little mad about that, because now I'm going to have to redo the entire episode. It's cool, though. I mean, for the most part, it was just a bunch of cutscenes, but still, an hour and a half just wasted like that. Anyways. So we're here in Cape Caem now, and heading to Altissia, but before that there's a couple of things that we want to take care of. So namely, let's talk to Iris over here, and unlock a little bit of something. Oh, actually, one cutscene before that.
Hey, Iris.
Oh, hey, Noct. What's up?
You know, nothing.
Noct has a little something he wants to give you.
Wait, what? I do?
Something from Noct? For me?
What? Here.
It's beautiful! Oh, I love it, Noct. You're so sweet.
I'd say you made her day, buddy.
Yeah. All's well that ends well, I guess.
Okay, so that scene can be really weird and uncomfortable if it's taken out of context, and we actually did completely take it out of context, and this was actually relating to one of the side quests we did with Gladio by camping at a certain camp, and Gladio was all like, yeah, come look for a flower with me to give to Iris, and you know, Noctis agrees, and he gets to give the flower to Iris, so we got a nice little scene there. And the reward is a Mugo charm, you know, nothing too special. Raises the experience by, I think, 20% for the character who equips it. Okay, so we can talk to Iris here again.
Hey there.
And, yeah, tend to the garden.
Good news, Noct. Our garden is up and running. So, Noct, you gonna put your green thumb to the test?
And do what with it?
Grow vegetables? You can eat them or sell them if you want.
Fine, so what do I do?
It all starts with a seed. Here, try these.
Alright, so she says grow vegetables, but really all we're growing are just carrots. I suppose that is a vegetable, but it's not a great variety if you ask me. Okay, so let's come back here to the field, and we got this whole stretch of land over here, you know, with a bunch of places to plant things in, but unfortunately we can only plant in this tiny little corner, which is kind of unfortunate. You know, it would have been really nice if we can plant a bunch of different fruits and vegetables, almost like Pokemon style, planting berries, but nope, just in this tiny field, and only carrots. But it's cool. I suppose it does add a farming aspect to this game that, you know, is missing. Okay, so it says we need to sleep and come back here overnight, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, our buddy Talcot here is going to have a side quest for us soon, after we rest up. And there is this convenient little room that we can sleep at. Let's do it.
Let's call it a day.
Soft beds, baby.
Okay. So now we get a little scene with Talcot showing us the room. Nice and cozy. Got a dartboard and everything. I mean, you know, the walls are a little run down. But hey, it's a place to sleep. It's got 4 beds too. Okay, just 1 second here. I gotta make sure my recording doesn't crash again. That's not gonna make me very happy. Okay, we're all good. Aw, man, in my first take of this scene here, Noctis and Prompto were actually playing darts together, and I preferred that scene over them just talking, to be honest. Oh well. Alright, let's check out our photos. We got Ignis without his glasses. Looks really weird, to be honest. Okay, fishing. Chocobo. Oh, this one, yes. The chocobo in the water. Totally cool. Totally doesn't make sense either, but it's cool. We got a shot with Cindy. This one with Iris. I might as well save that photo because it is one of a kind. Alright. There we go. Now it's morning time. And Talcot has a quest for us. Let's talk to him.
How you doing, Talcot?
Good, Prince Noctis.
What's that there?
Oh, this thing? It's a Cactuar figurine. I really like Cactuars.
Oh,
You can buy them in different places and in different colors. I would have finished the collection, but I still need a yellow one and a blue one. I guess you wouldn't have seen them at any shops, have you?
oh, sorry, no. I never paid attention to them before.
Lies, Noctis. I know I bought them.
Well, of course you wouldn't.
But I will from now on. If I see the colors you're missing, I'll grab them for you.
Okay. Could have at least waited for him to finish his sentence before this thing popped up, but it's cool.
Really? Thank you!
Okay, so those quests should immediately complete because, well, you can buy these Cactuar statues just anywhere. Not anywhere, but they are spread out across different shop NPCs throughout the world. So far in this series, I've been talking to all the shop NPCs. I've been buying everything, particularly in the key item section. You know, not only for these statues, but also for Ignis's recipes. You know, those cookbooks and stuff. So yeah, if you don't have them, you know, just go back to some of the places that we have already visited, visit some of the shops, and buy all the key items. They should be relatively cheap.
Hey, Talcot, we got you the goods.
What? Oh, really? Whoa! Yes! I got them all now! Thank you so much, Prince Noctis.
Okay, so that quest is complete. Actually, we don't have all the Cactuar statues just yet. You know, he thinks he's got them all, but there are 2 secret ones that even he hasn't seen before. One of which is in Altissia. We're going to be heading there very shortly. And the other one is, well, let's just say it has something to do with invading a Niflheim base. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Let's harvest some crops. We got some magical carrots here, which grow overnight. Absolutely amazing.
Let's get a shot with the lighthouse. Hair blowing in the breeze. We'll be seaside supermodels.
Alright, hair blowing in the breeze it is.
Seaside supermodels it is, then.
Oh yeah! Seaside supermodels.
Oh, okay, seaside supermodels it is. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's harvest the carrots first. Got 4 of them. Oh yeah.
Say, are you the ones working this garden?
Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, sorry. The name's Tony. I run a restaurant not too far from here. On the hunt for some high-quality produce. You have a great plot, perfect for growing all sorts of produce. Any chance you'd be willing to part with some? I pay good gill.
The guy is called Tony. That's so out of place for a Final Fantasy game. Kind of like Dave. Okay. So, you can trade carrots for 4 different things. trade 1 carrot for 500 gil, which I would never ever recommend you do because you can always get gil other ways. 2 carrots for some Owat berries. Now, these are not particularly useful, except for this one quest that we have that we got from the woman from Golden Key. I think her name was Cactuars. You know, the restaurant lady. So there's a quest that we need to buy these things for. Auto parts, there are a couple of decals you can buy, you know, for the car with auto parts. That's cool too. So, you know, it's incentive to come back here and plant some more carrots after a while. And there are a couple of weapons that you can trade with carrots as well, but they're nothing spectacular. Although you can upgrade them with Sid, so that's something, I guess. Alright, for now though, I'm just going to trade them in for the berries to complete Cactuars' quest. But we won't be turning it in. We'll be turning it in like slightly later on. But for now, we'll just get those berries.
These greens look great. My cooks and customers are gonna eat these up.
This it? The thing Cactuars needs?
I believe so. Let's hurry back with it.
Okay, we're not going to hurry back with it. We're just going to carry them in our pockets and continue on in our adventure. Okay, let's take this photo.
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time.
Here we go. The lighting is nice. The time of day is nice. The environment is nice. And oh, look at that. Iris decided to join us in the shot. Don't really like the filter he uses here. Everything kind of looks too bluish green. But you know what? It's a nice shot. look at Ignis's face. He looks so happy. And unfortunately, part of Iris's arm is blocking Gladio's face.
Oh, love the lighting.
But hey, 5 people better than 4 people. Alright, let's move on. So we can head towards the lighthouse now to move on with the main quest. Before that though, if we just come around the lighthouse, you see that little side quest marker. There is something else that we can do here. A side quest involving, you guessed it, that cat from Golden Key.
Huh? Hey, you're the cat we saw in Golden. Oh, your paws sure brought you a long way from home, little guy. You must be hungry after all that walking. No restaurants around, though. I wonder if anyone around here knows a thing or two about cat food.
Why don't you try asking Monica?
She mentioned having kept several cats back home.
Wow, and she never gave off a crazy cat lady vibe. I hope we don't have to go all the way back to Golden.
Especially after the cat came all the way to Caem.
What drew him here anyway?
His dear friend Noct, of course.
Dear friend Noct. Yeah, Noctis seemed to have some kind of mystical connection with cats and dogs even, you know, Umbra. But there are 2 ways to complete this quest, one of which is, you know, follow the quest line, go talk to Monica and continue on from there, or you can just buy the luxury cat food right from the shop NPC next to the parking spot in Caem. So as soon as you fast travel to Cape Caem, which is where we are right now, there's that shop lady, and you can just buy, I believe, the cat food. I believe it was 30,000, maybe 20,000 gil, something pretty expensive. But I think it's worth it to save us the trouble. Of course, you know, if you wanted to go through with this quest just to see what Monica has to say, that's something you can do. But for now, since we spent all that gil to buy the luxury cat food, might as well use it.
You better savor every last morsel, buddy. That cat food there cost us a fortune.
You really got a soft spot for animals, don't you?
They bring out a nicer Noct.
Could try being nicer to us.
Could, but I won't.
Sky gemstone we get. Alright, little cat. Better appreciate it, because that cat food was not cheap, like Noctis said. Okay. Now that we're done with that, let's head into the lighthouse, and we're going to talk to Sid really quick, and yeah, we could, you know, give him the Cactuar Needle for the auto crossbow. Alright.
Y'all brace yourself for power.
We're going to start with the saw first. So the reason I don't show a lot of these upgrade quests on screen is because most of the materials for the upgrade quest, I only showed, I believe, the ultimate blade on screen because that's kind of an important one to be overpowered really early in the game. But I'm not going to be showing off any more of them, except, when it's convenient. Because the materials are mostly pretty common, and plus you can do these quests anytime in the game, so you can come back here after you beat the final boss of the game when you're just grinding out side quests or whatever, just to turn in your items to Sid. None of his weapons are like spectacular in any way, except again the Ultima Blade. That's really good for early game, but everything else is kind of it's not the best, it's not the worst, so not really worth using most of the time. But hey, I'll make a note of these quests somewhere down the line, but I won't be showing most of them on screen. Okay, so now we can finally move on. The game's going to give you a nice little warning saying that you can't come back here for a while, but seriously, you can literally just come back here after I'd say 2 cutscenes after leaving, so it's not a big deal. But I would like to point out that this is a semi-point of no return for the game. It's not a point of no return for the game itself, but it is for the plot. So as soon as Noctis sets foot into Altissia, into another world, he will never get the opportunity to come back to Lucis. So that is the main world that we're in right now. Except he's going to gain like this, I guess, almost spiritual ability to to teleport himself back here. And it's a thing we'll get into soon, later on in this episode. But anyways, not a point of no return. We can come back here anytime we want, so let's go. Oh hey, there's Umbra.
Look, Prince Noctis, even the marshal came to say goodbye.
Huh?
I heard the Regalia's going on the boat with you.
I guess it's goodbye for now. The Regalia is already waiting below deck. Hopefully, she'll serve you as well across the ocean as she did here.
You didn't forget to pack anything, did you? Have a safe trip, Prince Noctis.
Something I gotta get off my chest.
What's that?
I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't there for your father. I swore an oath to protect the king, but I wasn't strong enough to uphold it.
Ain't nothing nobody could have done to stop what happened.
Yeah. I realize that.
But you need to realize just what you mean to the boys by your side.
I do.
Even if they can't solve your problems, you can't hide what's going on from them. It hurts like hell. Remember, those ain't your bodyguards. They're your brothers. Trust in them, always.
Well, that was a heartwarming scene. Yeah, sorry for the past like 2 or 3 minutes. I accidentally turned my microphone off, so that's why there was no commentary there. But I was like talking about how I was claustrophobic when I was going down the elevator. Yeah, not a big fan of, tight spaces. Okay, let's take a look at this thing here. Cosmogony. Oh, more lore stuff. Yep, so if you wanted to learn more about the lore, there's that. And yeah, we can talk to Cor right now.
You can never have too many tools. Here, learn to wield not only weapons, but magic as well.
And there's our next magic flask. Very nice.
Just remember, it's a destructive force that doesn't discriminate. I suggest putting someone in charge of it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me about not discriminating. I've been, like, throwing magic at my allies since episode 1. Yeah, episode 1, maybe not that early. Episode 2 for sure. They've been feeling the burn. Alright, anything else I can collect down here? Nope, I think that's it. Okay. Do you want to say anything else to me, Cor?
Just remember.
No, okay, that's it. How come Iris and Talcot had multiple lines when I talked to them?
Someone in charge of it.
Just don't break her, or Sid'll have your head.
Oh wow, she's still saying different things.
The regalia is already waiting below deck.
Okay, well, guess we're setting sail to another continent. Even though it's literally just like 7 or 8 miles away from this continent. It's not very far away.
Waiting for an invitation? Get your asses on board.
Oh, right.
Hey, Your Majesty!
What's up?
Please, come back soon! We need our king!
Yeah, count on it.
Okay, and that should mark the end of this chapter. Chapter 9, I believe that was. So we're heading into... Oh wait, was it chapter 8? I don't quite remember. Okay, so there's Prompto's photography skill, almost maxed out. Let's take a look at our photos again. Okay, so we have Talcot, Ignis, there's that. Oh my god, look at this. What are they doing? What is Gladio doing? I'm so saving this. That's awesome. This is a photo of the gang before the gang. You know, before Noctis, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio, we had, I think the one on the most right is called Weskim. That's the dude we're going to go meet in Altissia eventually. Going from the right to the left, we have the next one. I think that's Regis, so that's the king. And then Sid, one of those is Sid. Oh, maybe that's Sid on the second to the right. I don't know. And then Regis and then Cor. So yeah, that was the gang in the past. So that's kind of a cool picture. I'm gonna take that. It's a photo of a photo. and this one, photo of the entire gang. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna take that one too. I find it kind of regrettable that the game didn't really have a cutscene with the whole group taking a photo of themselves. That could have been really nice. But hey, we got something out of it at least. We have Ignis looking all cool. Ignis looking all cool again. Wow, look at that shot. And we have that one. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next chapter. Okay, so that was chapter 8. We're going into chapter 9, Callings. Noctis receives a warm send-off as he sets sail for Altissia in high spirits. Okay, let's skip this cutscene and we'll move right on ahead. Did I say cutscene? I meant loading screen. Yeah, loading screen. Let's go.
The wedding day arrives, but alas, without the bride. Of course, we've come for the Hydrian, and you've gone to such lengths to prepare.
Merely my duty.
Ah, but for an outsider to lead the Imperial army must be a battle in and of itself. You've spoken to Lady Lunafreya?
No.
That obstinate secretary, standing in the way, while you rush off to slay the Hydrian for your poor sister's sake. I know the price of the Covenant.
Arden seriously needs to consider shaving that stubble on his face. It looks really, really weird. Or,
You know,
yeah.
I've always wanted to go sailing like
Or maybe
this.
just grow a full beard. That would suit him a little bit more.
Out here, it's just us and the horizon. It's amazing. It's life-changing.
We've quite a ways to go until we reach Altissia, so keep gushing to your heart's content.
When we step off the boat, we'll be in a foreign country.
The anticipation alone is a foreign sensation.
Then to think this is where we were headed to begin with.
We've been through a lot.
And there's still more to come.
So next on the docket is Leviathan.
What sort of deity are we dealing with?
A serpent said to embody the roar and rage of the sea.
We'll have to see for ourselves.
Can't let Lady Lunafreya do all the heavy lifting. You must be so psyched to see her.
Luna?
Yeah.
Well, we need to make sure she's all right before anything else.
Indeed, her well-being is top priority.
Don't like this going down on Imperial turf.
You think Lady Lunafreya's in danger there?
The Empire did invade Lucis for the ring. I have no faith their ruthless ambitions will stop short of harming the Oracle.
Without the ring, the crystal's no more than a rock.
I suppose. Does anyone know how Lady Lunafreya came to have the ring?
It seems likely His Majesty entrusted it to her safekeeping back at the Crown City.
So she's held onto it this whole time, all the way to Altissia.
The ring is important, and so is Leviathan. But Luna comes first.
You know, I was thinking back to our encounter with Ravus. Do you recall an apparatus in place of his arm?
Yeah, I remember.
Seems he lost his old one in the invasion. But in its place, he seems to have acquired new power.
Power?
That would help explain how a son of Tenebrae suddenly came to command Niflheim's army.
Now that you mention it, his strength did seem sort of supernatural. I just chalked it up to the Oracle lineage.
His ancestry may be part of it, but that alone wouldn't account for his freakish strength.
I wonder what could have happened to him.
There's a disturbing rumor about. Lord Ravus has taken to brandishing His Majesty's sword.
My dad's.
Then what's the big idea behind that?
That his power's the same as the power of kings?
I cannot say for sure, but I have my doubts. Ravus wears the sword, yet doesn't wield it.
For all his newfound powers, he's still the Chancellor's lapdog, holding on to the enemy king's sword like some badge of honor.
It might help if we knew what he was after.
Who can say?
What are the odds the Empire will crash the pool party with Leviathan?
Consider it a guarantee. They felled a god to prevent Noct from receiving his blessing. They'll do so again.
But we beat him to the big guy, thanks to our friendly guide.
Never know which way that one's gonna move next.
The Chancellor has an agenda all his own.
Sometimes it helps, like when he called off his army and let us escape.
But he was still a creep about it.
Well, it feels like he's only helping us because he wants something. I just don't know what.
Reckon we'll see him again?
Certainly hope not.
Not your type?
No love lost for phonies.
As Gladio said, his actions are motivated not by altruism, but by self-interest. And when he does come to our aid, I see only condescension in his eyes.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Ever think you think too much?
Sometimes, but it's always preferable to the alternative.
Are we there yet?
Well, didn't you say you always wanted to go sailing?
Yeah, but all this ocean gets kind of bland after a while.
Last time I checked, it was amazing and life-changing.
So, soon you'll have your old man's ring back.
Yeah, when we arrive in Altissia.
Good thing. To him, it was his heritage.
Is that what my dad said?
Carrying a royal line ain't a task to be taken lightly. For a small thing, that ring can sure weigh heavy. After he became king, I only ever saw his face in the paper.
Wait, weren't you at the coronation?
No, I was long gone from the city.
Must have been invited at least.
Had a falling out of sorts with your old man. Right at the end of the trip.
You did?
I was given to understand you stayed in touch.
We buried the hatchet years later, but never talked face to face again. Should have paid a visit while I had the chance. Well, no use dwelling on it now. Got the regalia in the hold, but y'all gonna stay in Altissia for a good while, right?
Yes, we believe so.
In that case, I'll tune her up for y'all. Not that I'll have much to do, though. Well, with Cindy looking after the old girl.
If you say she's good, she must be great.
She was never afraid of hard work. Heaven knows she had a hard childhood.
Hard childhood?
He means her parents.
Lost them both when she was little. Was big enough to understand, though. And to hurt. But you wouldn't guess that, seeing her now.
Not at all. She's always so cheerful.
Well, that ought to tell you how far she's come.
Well, you must have seen your fair share of Altissia by now.
Yeah, only done been the once. Stayed a good while, though.
What's it like?
Big old city.
Big, okay.
Well, it ain't the crown city.
Different. Got it.
You'll see for yourself. Foreign lands seldom lend themselves to trite explanations.
Change of scenery ought to do you good.
Well, I'm all talked out. Can't be far to Altissia now, right?
We'll be there in no time. Nice having the wind at our backs.
Lodgings are our first order of business.
All work and no play?
Makes Ignis a dull boy.
Someone has to babysit you, too.
Well, you're welcome to sleep in the wild.
Ain't no hotel, but I know a fella has a place.
Hey now.
Westcomb ran with Reggie and me way back when.
Oh, was he the other one in that photo with the garage?
Yep, runs himself a diner or a cafe or something. Go and see for yourselves.
Sure.
Does the place have a name?
McGee or Magoo or Mago, that's the one.
Nice.
You can count on Old West. He'll chew your ears off.
The government issued a statement promising that the reasons behind awakening the Hydrian would be clarified in the ceremonial address.
Got a signal!
Delivering the address will be Lady Lunafreya, who was previously reported dead. This will mark her first public appearance since the violence that befell the signing ceremony.
Lady Lunafreya's gonna give a speech?
Sounds like it.
Lord knows. This world could use some wisdom.
Won't be much longer now, Noct.
Yeah.
Man, this is such a pretty area. Too bad we'll never get to see this gate place again.
Does this vessel have an entry permit?
Entry permit?
Relax. I got one. Here.
That's as old as they get. Seems in order. You may pass.
Look at this. This gate is amazing.
Prepared in advance.
Could say that. 30-odd years ago.
That's what the guy meant by old.
Lucky us, huh?
That could have ended badly.
Ooh, the textures are getting a little glitchy. Oh. Still, very pretty place. I do like Altissia. If nothing else, the aesthetics are really nice. I mean, it's a huge city, except I regret to say there isn't a whole lot to do. I mean, there is like some stuff to do, but you know, given how big the city is, not that much. Okay, here we are.
What's next? Immigration?
What do you mean? There's still more?
Yeah, gotta get through immigration first. Didn't you know? Let's talk to this guard here.
Sir, what is the purpose of your visit?
Purpose,
Noctis doesn't know. Well, there really isn't much difference between the two options, but to see the funnier one, it's Ignis.
Ignis, a little help?
Utterly hopeless. We are scholars of the culinary arts, and we've come to study the renowned cuisine of your fair nation.
Is that so? I wish you an enlightening stay.
Another one you owe me.
Yeah, just say that right in front of this guy. I mean, he bought it too. We're going to be studying the culinary arts, but of course.
You want to check Wescom's place out?
Yeah, let's all go to Mago.
Perhaps we'll even make it in time for tea.
And we'd better start looking now.
Okay, so the next part of the main quest is going to be to chill with Wescom a little bit.
The guy from the picture.
An estranged friend of the king.
Noct, you ever meet him?
Nope.
Okay, just give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, we're back. Just wanted to make sure that my recording program isn't crashing on me again. So, yeah. What do you want me to look at, Gladio? Gondolas. The gondolas of Altissia run along the city's many waterways. Oh, yes. This city is modeled after Venice, so you're going to be seeing a lot of gondola stuff. And this one, okay, Mago. Alright, so I guess we should start by maybe exploring Altissia a little bit. Let's do it.
I'm starved.
You're not staying at a hotel?
Fancy rooms were never my style.
Need food?
Managed to stay fed all these years. Not gonna starve to death now. And old Wes will see that I don't go thirsty either.
Yeah, you probably don't want to starve to death the first thing after you arrive in Altissia. It's going to be quite suspicious.
They're extending the exhibit for Lady Lunafreya's wedding dress. The Vivian Westwood? But wasn't that a memorial for her passing?
Well, now it's a memorial for her safe return. Let's go see it while we still can.
Oh, could that be the dress we read about in the papers?
Doubtless. The designer's name is the same.
Want to check it out?
That depends on the groom. Might still be a sore spot. What with his wedding getting called off?
Who says we can't call it back on? It can still happen.
True enough. Let's keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, for sure. Of course you want the wedding to be back on. I mean, why not? I suppose now that Noctis is not going to be married to Lunafreya anymore, it won't be bad luck to see the wedding dress. But I suppose, I don't know if in Japan it's they still have the same cultural thing where, you know, if the groom sees the dress before the wedding is bad luck or something like that. I don't know if they have that in Japan, but
Hello, boys.
they never mentioned it, so
At your leisure.
I suppose it's not really a thing. The accessories, well, nothing special.
Thank you very much.
Ah, man, why does it have to be raining? The city is so much prettier without the rain. Oh, yes, while we're here in Altissia, the first thing is actually I wanted to unlock some of the fishing spots in this city. There will be 3 in total, and each of the fishing spots has a certain specific, like, unique fish that you can catch at them. Now, I won't be doing any fishing right now, but I'll just be unlocking those fishing spots just so we all know where they are. So first one is right back here, the San Nelio Plaza. Most of the fish, by the way, in Altissia, they only come out at night. Most of the, like, really worthwhile fish, at least. So if you're going for some of them, make sure you wait until nighttime. Alright, moving on. As I said, Altissia is a huge city, but there really isn't that much to do. I mean, we recently just had an event that ended. It's called the Chocobo Mugo Festival. I don't know if they'll ever be bringing it back. Maybe they will. But in that event, which also takes place in Altissia, I actually made a video on it. There was a lot of little mini games that you could play in that event, so I like that. But in the real game, the city really doesn't have that much to offer.
Oh, hey, Noct!
Yeah?
There's supposed to be a scenic spot nearby. All the locals recommended. Wanna check it out? Take some snaps?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Well, if it comes recommended, sure.
Yeah! This is what a road trip's all about.
Oh, he's not gonna like the lighting. It's all rainy and stuff. Okay, let's talk to this lady. Buy some stuffs. Okay, I look pretty well supplied on consumables. Oh yes, there were some auto parts you can buy here. In particular, the super hydrophobic coating. So this little guy for 20,000 gil will keep our cars squeaky clean even if we go off-road. Really useless, but hey, why not? There's some more decals here as well, but I'm not going to be getting those for now. A little too expensive for my taste, but I will buy the Final Fantasy Type 0 soundtrack. As for fishing lures, I always buy a couple of each at every new location, just so that we don't have to, you know, like, seek these out whenever we need them. So get a couple of those, especially the Invincible Iron Giant. This thing can actually catch a lot of good stuff. Okay, and key items, we can buy that Cactuar sculpture that Talcot has never heard about. The one from a distant land.
Till next time.
If we win at the arena, let's...
You found a Cactuar?
Hold on to that. It'll make a great souvenir for Talcot when we get back to Lucis.
Okay, so let's make our way here into the hotel. And look there, that's Gentiana. She's not an illusion this time, like we see in the photos all the time.
Gentiana.
Ahead lies a future uncertain, yet sure is the astral memory, wherein the king may walk.
Okay, so I was talking about earlier before we set sail to Altissia, I was like saying something about Noctis' spiritual powers allows us to go back to Lucis. Yeah, this is basically what it is. So Umbra, Noctis' dog, has this magical ability to travel back in time. So basically, once we set sail to Altissia, technically at that point, the plot is just going to be like, you're never going back to Lucis ever again. So from this point onward, you're going to be stuck here, and it is a point of no return as far as the plot is concerned. But we're going to break that a little bit and say that the dog can travel back in time, so we can go back in time and go back to the main continent to finish up side quests, basically. So yeah, Umbra can be used to time travel. That's what it's used for. Huh. Oh, so she always has her eyes closed? That's interesting. What are you doing, Gladio? Okay, so yeah, to make use of Umbra, you gotta talk to one of these hotel guys and just call Umbra.
Very well.
Won't be doing that for now, though. We're gonna keep on exploring. Oh, look at that, it stopped raining. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and do this photo opportunity at the dock.
Gondola! Care for a ride?
Oh god. Gondola. Okay. So let's board that. And I believe to get this photo, we need to go to the Gondola Marina. If you decide to wait this out, it is a little bit of a trip, but you can always press triangle to skip it, so I'm gonna skip it. I mean, the scenery is nice.
Fantastic. Call when you need
But it does get boring after a while, so let's just skip that. Okay, let's take a picture.
Take a shot from here.
Oh, this lighting's no good. Maybe next time.
Ah, I knew it. He's not gonna like the lighting. You see, It wasn't raining when I got on the gondola, but it started raining again after I got off. Boo. Oh well. Well, at least it's a fishing spot here that we can unlock, so there is that. I gotta remind myself to come back here to take the photo later.
So, care to take a cruise?
Alright, well, that's fine. Let's go back to the Leville station and we'll continue exploring Altissia. Including looking for that wedding dress location where we can take a look at...
Gentlemen,
we can take a look at Luna's dress.
have a look at this, Noct.
What about it?
So yeah, if you don't know where it is, you could be spending quite a little while just looking for it here in Altissia. But I know exactly where it is, so I'll lead the way. So, up these stairs. Up these stairs. And up this stairs. A lot of stairs. And over here, just turn into this little tunnel.
Do you see that, Noct?
What is it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore Ignis for the time being. This way. Yup, what's this? Oh my god, Fish Fanatics Monthly. Alright, cool. Just telling us there are fish to be found in Altissia. I gotcha. Okay.
They spared no expense on the dress. I'm glad I caught it when I did.
The people have spoken.
Good to know the prince isn't completely forgotten.
And our dress should be right here, actually.
One hell of a crowd.
And that's the dress. My word.
Everyone looks so happy. And it's all because of this one dress.
Yeah.
Real glad for you that Lady Lunafreya is safe and sound.
Yeah.
Well, that settles it. You gotta make it happen. Become a symbol of the peace. After we tie up all the loose ends, let's think about the ceremony.
A fine idea.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Okay, and that's that.
Now I see why people flock from far and wide to the walls of water.
Okay, let's move on now. Fageno Street. Okay, cool. So a couple of more things that we can do here in Altissia. One of which is actually, let me see if I can find that area. Oh my gosh, it's kind of hard to see anything here at night.
What about it?
So if we just travel down here, we need to turn our flashlights on. It's getting dark. And I believe down through here. Ah, yes, here we go. Gotta go downstairs from here. And this place has a couple of important things to be noted. One of which is this dude here. Let me just walk around here to talk to him. I don't feel like talking to him from the other side.
Greetings. You are not from here? Alessio's my name. Coin collecting's my game. Oracle Ascension coins specifically. Have you any? If you're willing to part with some, I'll gladly trade you a token of equal value.
Okay, so this here dude is our Oracle Ascension coin trader. So I didn't really make a conscious effort to collect the Ascension coins, but there are a limitless number of them in the game, so you don't ever run out. But the items that you can buy from him are mostly really good, but you could get all of them from different places, with the possible exception of ribbons. So you can spend 40 coins, you get a ribbon, and this is one of the only places where you can get one. You can get any number of ribbons from him, as long as you have the coins. But I think the game only gives you 2 ribbons for free, and if you wanted to have your other 2 characters have ribbons as well, then you'd have to buy it from this guy. So yeah, 40 coins each. Maybe in the future I'll have enough collected to buy one.
And I'll have something special in store for
But nothing else from him is really worth buying, because you can just get it from other places. You don't have to collect these Ascension coins. Alright, so the next thing that I wanted to note are these little pinball machines, or I guess they're called Justice Monster 5 machines. You can play these for 10 gil each. I mean, these ones are the same as the ones that you'll find in Lucis, except for this machine back here, the one that's on the red carpet. So this one, you would have to spend 10,000 gil to play. Yep, 10,000. And there's a reason for this, because if you just spend the 10 gil and play those, the first two, then the best possible reward you can get is like this accessory that raises your elemental defenses by 30%. But if you spend 10,000 gil like I am doing here to play this one, then the best possible reward you can get is actually an item that can sell for a whole bunch of gil. Yeah. And not only that, it can make a pretty nice item by using it in Elemency. I'm going to be spending some time to play this right now. Generally, it should take about 40 minutes to an hour to get the item that we want. Remember that in order to win this game, you have to collect those chocobo tokens at the top left there. So right now I have 0. The main objective is not really to kill the enemies, but it's to hit the bumpers on the side. Or in this case, the bumper in the middle. And whenever we hit the bumper enough times, we get to spin the slots. And if the slots land on those chocobo coins, then we'll get some chocobo coins. So we need 99 before we quit to get the best possible reward. So yeah, I'll be back when I get there. Alright, I think that should be it. 99 coins up there. They're not coins. I don't know what they are. Plates? Okay, at this point I can stop playing this game. That actually took me slightly longer than I anticipated. But it's cool. There we go, and for having 99 of those things collected, we get the item Wind Up Lord Vexxos. Okay. Let's see for a second what this thing can do. Alright, so one of the things you can do with this thing is if you go into Elemency, and let's just use any element, you know, like lightning for example. I'm not actually going to be using it for this, but just to show it off. This Wind Up Lord Vexxos can create 53 casts of Electon, which is your limit break magic for the thunder element. And yeah, it can break the 10,000 damage cap, but what the heck? Can I like get out of here? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Well, that was really weird. So yeah, it can break the 10,000 damage limit cap, but the potency, as you saw there, was only like 200. And if you wanted it to be really powerful, you would try to get 999, which of course requires either, you know, 5 of these items, or you can just go farm other limit break magic items, which we'll get to later. The best thing you can do with this guy though is to sell it at a shop, and it will sell for a healthy 500,000 gil. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so we're gonna move on here, and I think before I started playing the game, yeah, it was like I played it for like over an hour. It's pretty crazy. We were looking for fishing spots, and we have 2 out of the 3 uncovered, I believe. The last one should be around this area, so just have to take a gondola down over there. Alright, so let's find a gondola. There's actually one right beneath this area where I'm at right now, so I gotta get there.
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
Okay, clearly not this way. I know where most of the important stuff is, you know, in Altissia. But when it comes to finding my way, sometimes I still get lost. But it's fine. As far as main story progression goes, we're probably done for this episode. Just maybe unlock that fishing spot, and we'll do one last thing. So in Altissia, this is one other mini game you can play besides you know, just that pinball game. You can also play a game called Toto's Mostro, and I guess you can call that the main mini game for Final Fantasy 15 if you count out fishing, that is. Fishing is another one of those main mini games, but Toto's Mostro, you play it and you can get some really nice rewards. So First we got to get to that fishing spot though. And then I'll show off where to play that other minigame. Okay, how the heck do I get down there?
This place is so romantic.
Then you get to enjoy it with us.
All three of us.
You are a lucky man.
Okay, yeah. A dude having to spend his time with 3 other dudes. Lucky indeed. Okay, so we're actually almost at that fishing spot, but I don't remember how to get down there. So if you excuse me, I'll just walk around a little bit. Ah, here we go. This will do it. This place is actually livelier than you would expect a city to be at 4 a.m. Oh wait, I just went around in a circle, didn't I? Oh well. It's all good. Okay, and here we have that final fishing spot. You're gonna have to slip through some cracks, but hey, we're here. Okay. Now, let's move on. The last thing we're going to do in this episode is play a little bit of Todos Mostro. And in order to get there,
Splendid.
first I am going to take the gondola up to the northern, I guess, station? I'm pretty sure they're not called stations. Maybe docks? I don't know. Yeah, the northern one.
Fantastic. Call when you need a ride back.
Or the Lavelle Hotel, if you will. Look at this, there's so many people out here. It's 5 a.m. I guess the city just never sleeps. Okay, so we gotta make our way up these stairs again. And this time we're gonna go all the way up. So up these stairs as well.
So, care to take a cruise?
Yes, sir. We're gonna go. Okay, let's skip the ride.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure.
Okay, so from here, gonna head up here. I think this is a monument thing.
Hey, Noct! You see
Look
that?
at it. Well, you can't really see it very well in the nighttime, but hey, I like the amount of detail they put in it. Wish birds. Write a wish on a paper bird. Throw the wish bird towards the mouth of the Tide Mother. If the wish bird flies into the sea goddess's mouth, she will grant you your wish.
Making wishes? Throwing stuff? Count me in.
Too bad we can't actually do it. Oh well. You'd expect this place to have paper birds or I guess origami everywhere, but seems like people aren't so interested. Alright, let's move on. So if we come around here, there should be an NPC here that sells you items that you can use for Todos Mostro. There's only one item that I would really get, and that would be the Horn of Resolve. Now this raises the attack of the monsters that you're supporting. We'll get to it. It's 30,000 gil, which is quite pricey, but because, you know, I just played that Justice Monsters 5 minigame, I can sell that thing I got for 500,000 gil. Not really worried about money right now. Alright, I'll leave the other ones because they're not so good. And while we're here at the shop, I'm just gonna go sell this thing. Look at that, 500,000 gil.
Appreciate your business.
Oh yeah.
Best of luck.
So good. Okay. And this gondola over here will take us to the arena. Oh, I guess our first trip there can't be skipped. Oh well, it's fine. So yeah, this minigame, if you want to do everything in this game, then yes, you do have to play this minigame for a while because there are some exclusive prizes you can earn from it. It involves a little bit of gambling, but I would say it's about, once you get used to like the monsters in there, I would say your chances of winning is pretty high. It's almost like betting on animals to win against other animals in a cage fight. So it's a mini game kind of like that. And if you bet on the right ones, you will the amount that you put down for the bet will multiply based on the odds. And if you lose, obviously you lose your bet. The odds for some monsters in here are ridiculously high.
Oh, you can get a pretty good view from here.
Oh, when's the next bout gonna start?
This instrument we got, what is it?
Gridantas, I believe they're called. We use them to spur the monsters on.
Really?
Hey, don't blow it here.
A lot louder than I thought.
It's about to start.
Alright, let's do this. I actually really like this minigame. It's one of the more fun ones in this game. Not that this game has a lot of minigames, but you know. Come to think of it, fishing is pretty good too. So yeah, this game is not lacking in fun minigames. Alright. So first we're going to need some medals, and in order to get the first batch of medals, we're going to have to buy them. So I'm probably going to start with, okay, 10,000 is a bit much. Let's go with 5,000 for 50,000 gil. You know, I got pretty deep pockets now that I got that 500k. And yeah, if you take a look at the prices list, the best thing you can buy, or the most expensive thing you can buy, is for 3.6 million medals. It is absolutely not the best thing you can buy. In fact, I would just not bother with this thing. The Magitech generator, all it does is make it so that your regalia doesn't need to be refueled, which is is refueling ever a problem? So it's not a problem. So you don't need to get this thing. Diamond bracelet is a really nice piece of accessory, but you can actually get better accessories just by killing monsters. So this I also do not recommend buying. So really the most expensive thing on the list that is actually practical is the Big Bang decal. So it actually looks pretty sweet on the car. And there's a bunch of other stuff. For example, the Arapaima roll is an exclusive ingredient that you can use to make one of the best foods in the game. And there's some weapons. Finally, there is the best reel in this game. That's how do you pronounce that? Leomalayan? I don't know. 330 attacks, that's not bad. Alright then, let's just play this game for a little while. Okay, so we got two different monsters fighting. The Obelisks, which has odds of 4.5, and the Brass Necks with odds of 5.1. So clearly the Brass Necks or the Annex are slightly weaker, but as you can see, the conditions on the side, this one has way higher condition than that one. So we're going to bet on the Brass Necks, and let's bet something really out there. Let's go with 2,000, maybe 3,000. I'm pretty sure we're going to win. Okay, let's do it. So if we win, we get our 3,000 back plus whatever odds they were multiplied by the bet. And if we lose our 3,000 that we betted. Okay, let's see about blowing the horn. Yes, so, you can only blow the horn when it asks you to. So I'm going to do the one that increases attack power, because clearly we're kicking this thing's butt. There we go. Pretty easy. And just like that,
that was indeed a hard-stopping bout.
We multiplied our bet 5.1 times. That was pretty sweet. Now, one thing I don't like about this game, and it's the only thing I'm going to complain about for this game, is that the maximum wager you can put down for any fight is 9,999. So that's kind of lame. I think they implemented that feature just so that you can't like save outside and then come in. If you lose, you can load. But you can still do that. It's not really worth it if it's only for 10,000 medals, you know. Alright, let's play one more. We got the Crazy Horns and the Runaway Mesmeniers. This one's kind of tricky. Now, I know the Crazy Horns is overall a stronger monster, and it has better condition. but 1.4 is not really great odds to bet on. I mean, even if we win, we're not really getting much out of it. So I'm going to play the odds here. We're going to go for the 4 Mesmeniers, and we'll keep the bet low this time, maybe like another 3,000. And see if we do this. Come on, little horses. Don't fail me. It's 4-1. You got this. Okay, so the 2 horns that we have. The Horn of Fortitude. It heals all of our monsters by a little bit. And the Horn of Resolve gives us more attack. And right now it's not looking good. Oh my god, it's actually looking terrible. Why is that thing so sturdy? Okay, we might lose this one. No! Now well. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's as I said. Even if we won with the 1.4 odds, we're not getting much back, so. Unless some miracle happens and we actually win. Oh, check that out. Dodged. Ah, well, it didn't win. Oh well. My gambling didn't pay off.
No good. Made our day.
Alright, it's alright. We'll go one more. We'll go one more. Gotta win one. Okay, let's see what we have. This guy again, but his condition is pretty low. I'm not picking that again. These guys have great condition, but they're pretty weak. And this guy, usually the Reaper King is pretty strong, but the problem is, like right now, he's only 2 out of 5 on condition. Let's go with this one. It has the highest odds, and it's got great condition. What can go wrong? Okay, let's bet 4,000 out of our 14. Even if we lose, we still got 10,000. So the more you play this game, the more you'll find out that certain matchups are favorable against others, which makes this game pretty easy, to be honest, after a while.
Yeah, baby!
Now's your chance!
Alright, let's blow the Fortitude to heal up a little bit. Ah, I don't like it when they team up on me. It's not cool. Team up on the big guy.
Now knocked.
Okay, it's looking pretty bad. For some reason, that Mesmenier, man, why is he so strong? Okay, come on, we got this. We got this. Let them fight each other. Oh, this is gonna be so close. No, no, it's so close. Wait, did we win? No, we didn't. Damn it. That was way too close. Normally, I would have bet on the big Scorpion, but his condition was pretty low there. Okay, let's do this again. I gotta win one, man. Okay, what do we have? Oh, a big giraffe. Big crab. Okay, okay. The giraffe is actually pretty crappy. It's actually really crappy. But I know the crab has very low HP. And this guy is really nothing to brag about. So let's go with this guy, the lead antlers. Or he's called the Annex Stag, I guess. And we'll bet half of what we have. Just gotta win one. I'm so upset that I didn't win the other two. Yes, kill each other. See, the guy I chose knows where it's at. Stand on the sidelines and wait for the others to defeat each other. That's how you play this game. Okay. Oh yeah, we got this. Easy peasy. And there we go. We get our wager multiplied by 4.5.
Let's see more of that sharpness.
Sharp our day.
Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted from Noctis. That is the quote of the game, guys. Well, actually, Ignis has the quote of the game, but that's pretty funny, you gotta say. Okay, let's do one last one before we end off the episode. So we got the big guy again, but this time he's lost some condition, it looks like. I'm definitely not gonna choose that. So yeah, let's go with 2 smaller giraffe things. And this time I'm gonna be really rash and just bet the maximum amount. Gotta go big or go home, you know? Oh crap, looks like we'll be fighting this guy first before the other one joins in. Okay, it's not a problem. Looking pretty good. Maybe? Yeah, it's okay. Do a little bit of healing. Oh crap! No, get up! Get up, you! The matches are timed, but I mean, so rarely do you actually have a match where you'll go into time. You'll never go into time. When the time runs out, you will just whoever has the most HP wins. So yeah, there we go. We get 10,000 gil times 5.6. Nice. Okay, I think that's it for now. So the more you play this game, or rather the more medals you have, the more likely it is that you'll have you'll find better monsters to play as and play against, but you will have to exit out of the game and go back in like this. So you have to go back in there to refresh the monsters list. Not all the different monsters in this game are in this arena, which is kind of regrettable. I really wanted to, you know, play this game as one of those, I don't know, those flaming iron giants, or maybe he is in this arena. I just never got him. I know the regular iron giants are in there, but those spider ladies things are not in there, I think. Yeah, but there's a good variety of monsters in there, and you won't get bored that quickly. It's a fun game to play. Okay, I think I'm going to end things off here. Next time we come back, we will probably get that photo taken. Actually, I can do that pretty soon, probably.
We should be pretty close to a famous photo spot.
Oh, speaking of photo spots.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I guess let's just do this before we end things off. Take a picture in front of this, what's it called again? The wishing bird?
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time.
I totally just realized what that thing is.
Ready or not?
Now that the sun is out and I can see it more clearly. That is what you call a narwhal. A whale with a unicorn horn. Cool. We'll save that picture.
Oh, love the lighting.
Okay, yeah. So guys, we're going to end things off here. Next time we come back, we'll continue the main story. Yeah, I'll continue the main story. I think we should do that instead of doing more side quests. And we'll see where the story takes us from here. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Final Fantasy 15. I'll see you next time.